Mr. Cogburn, in your 4 years as U.S. Marshal, how many men have you shot?
Shot or killed?
Let us restrict it to killed so that we may have a manageable figure.
How are you, Mr. Barry?
I'm very good, thank you.
What went through your mind when you heard that the Coen brothers are going to make or remake True Grit?
Well, I'd never seen the original film, so I wasn't sure what the storyline was in particular. But when I found out that they were going to make a faithful adaptation of the Charles Portis novel, I understood why they wanted to retell the story. It made absolute sense that the novel is an absolute classic. It is really an incredible read, and so you understand what inspired them. And I had actually read that was the same thing that inspired John Wayne. He read the original novel and lobbied to play Rooster Cogburn originally because he was so impressed with the story, and so I think even he would be pleased with this retelling because it is such a beautiful adaptation of the novel.
You are too nervous, Doctor. The hours before he's back with help.
And what attracted you to the character of Lucky Ned Pepper, besides the last name?
Yeah. Well, it's just a fantastic opportunity to work with the Coen brothers. I really would have played any role in the film. It wasn't so much that character in particular. It was just the Coen brothers are on every actor's wish list of must work with directors, and so it was a real joyride for me to go and work with them.
Was the journey all worth it?
Oh, absolutely. I was only there for a few weeks, but yeah, it was incredible.
You were barely recognizable. I'm like, where the heck is Barry Pepper? And then there's that one close-up scene. I'm like, there he is. Was there a lot of makeup involved?
Yeah, I would say so. I would hope so. Yeah, we had I had prosthetic teeth that were all busted up, and a facial prosthetic, and a big beard, and all dirty and haywire. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. An hour in the makeup chair every morning to put on this prosthetic piece. Because the backstory of the history between Rooster and Lucky Ned is that Rooster has shot Lucky Ned in the face previously to where we picked them up in the story. And so we wanted to try to figure out, okay, what would that look like? Okay, well, I conceived that his jaw would have been busted, and so that sort of informed the sound of the character, and then we tried to build this prosthetic piece that would rip up the lip and bust up the teeth, and it was a lot of fun.
You're all mean and you're hanging out with this Tom Chaney and everything, yet you're a wolf in sheep's chaps.
Yeah, right.
She's really not villainy in the truth.
No, I think there's a fair play code, that sort of Old West, Old Testament eye for an eye justice,
Which is very Coen brothers, by the way.
Sure. And he sees that in Maddie, the way that she's just not afraid of him, and she stands up to him, and she doesn't varnish her opinions, as he says, and so he does honor his deal with Rooster and returns the girl to him, and sacrifices Chaney.
I don't like you. I will not go back, not without Chaney, dead or alive.
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
Chaney's here! Help me, Marshal!
What do you think of Hailee? I think she's a revelation.
She was wonderful, yeah. When I was offered the role, they asked Jeff and I to come in and read opposite her. They had narrowed down 15,000 girls to 5, and Hailee was among them. And she just was the absolute, cream that rose to the top that day, and we all felt it. And, she came in with 8 pages of dialogue memorized, and she's reading opposite Jeff Bridges and the Coen brothers, and she wasn't fazed at all. She was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure, yeah.
I will kill this girl! Biggest mistake you ever made.
Tell him that God's gonna cut you down.
Help me!
I can do nothing for you, son.